fifth place, equaling his career best in MotoGP, and Pol Espargaro, a best ever on the KTM, in sixth.
Very interesting row three. Valentino Rossi, Aleix Espargaro and Bradley Smith on the KTM. Last year's winner, Cal Crutchlow, heads the fourth row with Andrea Dovizioso and Danny Pedrosa.
And British Aprilia rider Sam Lowes complete the field on row 8.
The sun is still shining. The track is dry. It's 4 o'clock. Well, it's approaching 4 o'clock in the afternoon here in Australia. The final sighting lap for the 23 riders.
Because whilst we were told that Zovi had switched to the soft option rear when the tyre warmer has come off, and it looks to be a medium. It has happened that they've not been painted, but I'm desperately trying to find someone from Michelin to find out. I will get back to you shortly.
Many thanks, Dylan. Partly cloudy, track temperature 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Why wouldn't he? He's got nothing to lose, Zarco. Of all the qualifiers on that front row of the grid, Zarco the only man with the soft front Michelin tyre as well as the soft rear.
He's made it work before, hasn't he, Matt?
Yeah, he has. And he'll need that crucial, aggressive start, because that's when he's going to have his tyres in their best.
Marquez and Dovizioso separated 11 points. And Vinales, 41 points down. Dylan.
Yeah, guys, I can confirm. So Ducati did a little bit of a poker trick there. They took the medium out and put the medium straight back in. So Dovi is on medium rear. That is very interesting.
There we go.
They said
Marc Marquez playing game. Round 16 in the MotoGP World Championship. Who will be king of the island?
Great start from pole position by Repsol Honda man Marc Marquez. Jack Miller got away well from that second row. Miller looks like he's already up in the second place as they sweep down into the Doohan corner. Marquez definitely got the whole shot. Andrea Marquez got the initial drag from the line, but Jack Miller was superb from fifth on the grid. Here he is then down in the brakes for turn 4 for the first time. Valentino Rossi aggressive up the inside of Pol Espargaro. Rossi's had a good start. He's already now up in the 5th place.
But Miller leads the way. Up through Siberia he comes, up over the road. They plunge down Lukey Heights towards turn 10. Miller has got absolutely nothing to lose. Rossi up the inside of Pol Espargaro.
Oh, and Johann Zarco dive-bombing Bradley Smith on the brakes at turn number 10. Aggressive as always from the Frenchman. He picked up Bradley Smith. He had nowhere to go, turning
Bradley Smith, Andrea Dovizioso is still down in 11th place.
Yeah, Pol Espargaro was out well wide going into that first corner. So that's a mistake from Espargaro. That's cost him crucial lap time, or maybe it was Bradley Smith. Jack Miller, though, still leads the way. Zarco
unhappy that it's Jack Miller leading the way rather than one of his championship rivals. They can settle into the race, but Miller is setting one hell of a pace at the front.
How much is this gung-ho strategy at the start of the race going to affect Jack Miller's rear tyre over the full race distance? He really is pushing up Dovizioso. He's down in 20th place.
That is crucial. Marquez second, Dovizioso now in 20th place. The championship is slipping away from the Ducati rider as they come across the line. Miller, to the cheers of the crowd, still leads away as they race down towards the Doohan. Then you see Marquez. Zarco is through, and Zarco now is chasing hard after Marquez.
That mistake by Dovizioso going into the Doohan corner. Vinales has found a way up the inside of Marc Marquez. Oh, there's a touch there between Zarco and Marquez at turn number 4. We know Johann Zarco super aggressive. Vinales found his way through on Marquez at turn. Contact there between the two of them. Andrea Dovizioso's found his way through on Alvaro Bautista, but he's only recovered 1 place back to 19th.
Miller still leads away, but it's pretty hectic behind, and he's fighting his way back. Johann Zarco blasts his way past Aleix Espargaro. 2 Yamahas going well, though, in these conditions with Ross.
Jack Miller then leads this Australian Grand Prix by just under a full second. 9/10 years clear of Maverick Vinales in second place. This is the podium challenge, or the victory challenge even, that Valentino Rossi did not expect, but you can never rule him out on a Sunday afternoon. Aleix Espargaro and Johann Zarco are having a real good dogfight for 5th place.
The move here is Andrea Dovizioso.
Yeah,
he has just got to salvage what he can, hasn't he?
Well, it's a case of damage limitation now for Dovizioso. He's still in 18th place. That mistake at Doohan corner very early on in this race cost him well over 3 seconds. Dropped out of the point scoring places.
And Brock Parks.
What a job by Carol Abraham there. He's the top Ducati at the moment, 11th and 12th place.
We ride with Valentino Rossi. That is Marc Marquez behind him.
First time Jack Miller has led a MotoGP
live championship as we stand. It would be a 24 point advantage for Marc Marquez with 2 rounds of the championship remaining, but these result places are not going to remain the same because Valentino Rossi has moved into 2nd place past his teammate Maverick Vinales at the hairpins. 11 and then 12 onto the Dewan straight they will come. Sorry, the Gardner straight, down Lucky Heights and then up towards 11 and 12. It really has closed right up at the front, as you can see, right up at the front.
What about the 2 men at the front of this race? Jack Miller broke his right leg 3 weeks ago. Valentino Rossi broke his right.
To be first into turn 1, it's Maverick Vinales. Vinales leads the way. Rossi thinks about getting up the inside. What a battle it is between the 2 Yamahas. There is Miller, Marc Marquez right behind him, and Marquez cuts inside Miller at the southern loop.
Yeah, the door was open for Marc Marquez. He doesn't need any second in.
Here in 2014, up over the rise they come at Siberia. What a start to the race. There's still 21 and a half laps to go. The crowd are gobsmacked.
Andrea Dovizioso's picked up 1 more place. He's 16th. What a race this is so far here in Phillip Island. The top 11. A bit of wheel spin coming out of that final corner there. He didn't have the drive grip at all, did he? The Yamahas didn't even need the slipstream to blitz by Jack Miller down the Gardner straight. Vinales just held his nerve on the brakes. You've got to be pretty strong and aggressive to outbrake Valentino Rossi going into the Dewan corner. Is Marquez about to pounce on Vinales at that
down towards the Stoner corner?
Marquez is phenomenal in the southern loop. Last time around he picked up Jack Miller. This time around it's Maverick Vinales. Miller's trying to have a look up the inside of Johann Zarco. A tight inside line there from Jack Miller. That's super aggressive, giving Johann Zarco a taste of his own medicine in many respects.
Another unbelievable MotoGP race here at the best circuit of them all.
Rossi just 1 win in the last 25 races, and Zarco up the inside. Brilliant move by Johann Zarco on the brakes. A daring raid up the inside of Maverick Vinales. Zarco then back inside that top 3.
Zarco
The Dewan corner, can't get close to that. He used the slipstream and outbrake Rossi into that frighteningly quick turn 1. Alex Espargaro's gone down. Alex Espargaro is
on for Espargaro.
Is it Espargaro or is it Cal Crutchlow? Oh, it's Alex Espargaro. Yeah, the factory a brilliant man, unfortunately. It looked like he got in a little...
Not messing it up this time. The Moto2 World Champion up into 2nd place, and Marquez relegated to 3rd.
There was hardly any room. Look how wide Alex Espargaro was. So far out wide at the Dewan corner. The sparks start flying. Not a good day then for the factory Aprilia team.
Crutchlow is certainly not out of this one at the moment.
Yeah, Crutchlow said yesterday if he could hang on to that lead group in the first half of the race, watch out for him. He fancies his chance of a repeat success from last year because his time management and his endurance on those worn tyres has been fantastic all weekend. Is Zarco about to attack Rossi on the brakes?
Just got past Hoyle Lorenzo to take over 11th place, but these are crucial points, aren't they?
Down at turn 4 then for the 9th time of asking, and Jack Miller